How you doing, boys and girls? It's Rafael Moreliga with Extreme RC. We're here to talk about some 8-scale buggies. Buggies are the biggest class in racing in the whole United States, in my opinion. I personally race 8-scale buggies and 10-scale, but the biggest class that I came across is 8-scale buggies. Anywhere we go, anywhere you want to race, 8-scale buggies are going to be raced with that same day. I have 4 different buggies here. Some may know, some may not, but I will go over each of them and show you the differences and the qualities that I understand on each of them. We're gonna start with the Python by Tim Corrali. Many people don't know about Tim Corrali. Tim Corrali for me was new up to until a year and a half ago, and I'm only 8 years in the industry. So we started carrying them because I like to support any brand that looks worthy. Tim Corrali offering us a 6S electronics motor and ESC, probably made by Hobbywing. Metal horn on the servo, as well as all their other cars. The servos are not that great, subject to change, as well as the radio and the receiver. But we do see beautiful 8-scale, thick and nice shocks made out of metal, adjustable, and sway bars. The car resembles most of the 8-scale buggies are actually resemble each other. I mean, Team Associated, if it's Losi these days, if it's Hot Bodies and Kyosho, they all look pretty much the same. This car, with my experience with it, it's a pretty good model to start with. Many drivers come to me and ask me, hey, what you think about my first buggy? I want to start racing. What you suggest? And this is one that I like to go with for them. It's a lighter model, and it's tough, and it moves really well. I believe that a good driver can make this as good as his professional car with a little bit of love and care. I guess just setting it up, it's the main thing. One major thing, guys, about off-road driving. Off-road racing is not really just the car. Is, I would say, 80% driver and 20% setup. The brand of the car don't mean too much as long as you deal with the right qualities. None of these cars here, except this one maybe, none of them is really the race quality that we race with. We normally get the kits, if it's a TLR, a Techno, Hot Bodies, and Mugen, Kyosho. All of these brands have their elite type buggies, which come, Mario, if you don't mind, bring me that box. They come in a skinny box because every part is, you basically need to put together every part of this car, and the final result looks like this before you put electronics. I'm just taking TLR as an example because it's the closest one to me. This is a buggy that goes for $700, and you need to put it together, put all the oils, and if you follow the instructions and you put it together just right, this is just 20% of your racing. The 80% is you, how you handle this car. I can give you a missile, but if you don't know how to fly that missile, you can control it. It's just gonna go anywhere he wants instead of you guide it. So putting together a car like this, it's something that we're gonna talk about later. Let's stay on course. So as far as the Team Corrali car, I believe for the 400 and some change, and I will say some change because every store will choose to sell it in a different price. I think the right price for this car is around 450. To give the store a nice markup that they can sustain themselves, and it's pretty fair for a car that it's pretty much ready to run. Ready to run means radio and a car. You need to supply your battery, your charger, and your AA batteries, of course. And in this case, that gets you into the racetrack. Next model we're going to talk about it is the Team Losi combined with Arrma. Team Losi and Arrma decided to take the Typhoon 6S, and this is why I don't have it on the table, because I feel like if I show you this one, you'll know how the Typhoon 6S should look like. It just basically have the same 6S setup like the Python, just in a different color. But the electronics will go here. You got the ESC sitting here, the motor, the servo, and every plastic piece here is just like the Typhoon 6S. So what you do get on this model, a little different than the Losi, than the Typhoon 6S, you get in the Losi, the TLR metals. These are higher grade aluminum. They designed to take a lot more abuse. They don't bend at all, in my opinion. They either break but they don't break. They don't bend. The shocks are metal in black, pretty sexy, adjustable, and you got sway bars. So this model is identical to the ready-to-run Typhoon 6S. The ready-to-run Typhoon 6S comes in red and black, as far as I remember, and you get a radio and the car, and again you need battery and charger. The Typhoon 6S goes for $550, map price from Horizon Hobbies. All the stores should follow the same price unless you want to sell it higher, but you shouldn't sell it cheaper, specifically online. You have to seclude it only for your shop. If you want to put a sale, feel for it, but online we cannot sell them cheaper than $550. When the Python, good price for it should be around, $450, maybe up to $470. So you're getting two different models, two different prices that are very similar. We're gonna go back to all of them and scale them. Which one is better than the other based on strength and handling. And you guys are gonna need to trust me about that. We're gonna jump straight to the Kyosho.